Seems like we've been here. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Ready to go?
Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Kings coming to Oakland for what's sure to be a tough match. They won on the road in San Antonio the other night.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. I mean, they created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
And, guys, I thought the key was simply getting that ball side to side, reversing it, keeping pressure on the defense. That really opened up the court for them, and I think that's why they got so many good shots.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Sacramento, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Turner. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Gay in at the small forward. Now here's Beverley. Kicks to Cousins. Back to Beverley. Off target from outside.
And guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Here's Dellavedova. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And here's Beverley. Outside DeRozan. The drive by Cousins. Feeds it to Turner. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, when you do your work early in terms of getting the good position.
Here's Porzingis. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Beverly, the pass to Turner. Pass to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Dellavedova dishes to Bogut. Takes it off the glass.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
The Kings leading. And Beverly kicks to Cousins. Hits the three-point bomb. Cousins has got 5.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Dishes to Dellavedova. Trying to find him. Amute gets it to him. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Gay passes to Beverly. Outside Turner. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah,
I know.
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. Warriors trail by 5. Thompson from long range. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Here's Gay. The Warriors pull it in. On the wing, Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
And Beverly kicks to Cousins. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
The Warriors trailing. The screen from Thompson. Right wing. Lots of room. And it comes off the front of the rim. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Bogut dishes to Thompson. Pass to Dellavedova. To the middle. Here's Bogut. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And that'll tie this game up.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And so it's Golden State with it. Following Following the three from Rudy Gay. Screen by Bogut. There's a good screen. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. DeRozan passes to Beverly. And another three for Sacramento.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Here's Dellavedova. 5 points in the game. He kicks to Bogut. No good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Screen by Cousins. Shot clock at 6. It's DeRozan with the drive. Stolen by Thompson. One-on-one fast break. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Porzingis. And then for Sacramento, Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Turner. Lance Stevenson subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Dellavedova from outside. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Thinking about DeMarcus Cousins, Clark, when he was selected, people questioned whether he could stay out of trouble. Many doubted that, he could, but he has stayed clean really since day one.
Yeah, going back 5 years ago, a beat writer actually had the audacity to say he would end up in jail at some point. Cousins has proved him and others wrong.
And here is Cousins after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Warriors trailed by 5. Inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Gay. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. There's the pick. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. The 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now here's Beverly. Not a lot of room. Over to the left wing. The drive by Cousins. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. Bonner, he's checked in for the Warriors. Shelvin Mack comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Mack. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Passes to Bonner. Out to Thompson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got 4 assists in the game.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Thompson for the triple. Again, the miss by Thompson. Here's Gay. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Rudy Gay playing very well. He already has 12 points and a steal. Early on, already making a huge difference for him.
And setting a great example for the rest of the team. That's what we call leadership.
McDermott's checked in for the Warriors. You look at him physically, and Rudy Gay is the complete package at the small forward spot. Nothing holding him back.
And you know, Kevin, he comes in at 6'8", has that solid frame, unbelievable athletic ability with the speed to go with that for a player of his height. He is a true talent.
And with Rudy Gay, the physical part of the game has never been a problem with him. As great a physical player as any other small forward in the league, his one drawback is he can get in his own head at times and not play to his strengths.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And no doubt a lot of players can get in their own head, like Gay does at times. He does so much on the floor. It is odd when he vanishes for stretches of the game. On pure talent, he has few peers in the league.
He's checked in for Golden State. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Mack. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Here's Thompson. Got a hand on it. To the inside. Hill. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out, and sometimes the best way to do that is with a timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
Some changes for Golden State. Matt Bonner comes in for Omer Asha. And Allen Anderson subbed in for Klay Thompson. Warriors trailed by 11. Mag dishes to Bonner. He feeds it to McDermott. And again, no good by Golden State.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And the call will be against Allen Anderson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Hill has the open look. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Hill's got 5 now.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
Here is Bonner. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Evans. Shot to end this cold run. And the shot is good.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You've got to get into his airspace. and that was far from it.
Beverly, the pass to Hill. The feet to Stoudemire. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already at double-digit. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Kings here, they've been really putting on a show, guys.
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
They've got Evans. Shelvin Mack is out there with Allen Anderson. Then it's McDermott. And it's Bonner in at the 5, down low. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be Lance Stevenson.
And guys, Shelvin Mack, strong, good jump shot. More importantly, knows his role. Hasn't started that many games in his career, but maximizes his minutes when he's on the floor.
And the Warriors making a change here. Ashik's checked in. Getting back to Shelvin Mack, he plays smart, values the basketball. Clark doesn't have tremendous vision, but stays composed and makes the solid play.
Yeah, very reliable rotational player for you as a combo guard. Pulls his way around the court. He can knock opponents off balance with that size, and he's a good shot maker, too.
And Beverly kicks to Stoudemire. Wants to get it to Hill, and does. Beverly dishes to Stevenson. Evans with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Ashik? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is. McDermott with it. Now Stoudemire defending. And here's Anderson for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And, you know, going back to Ashik, I mean, he's not just a big, immobile guy. I mean, he's got really good flexibility, and that's helped him develop some post moves at the offensive end. He's no longer Mr. Dunk or nothing.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And he gets it to go.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And going back to Amir Ashik's toughness, you can see it in his face. I mean, he's not going to smile at you. He's not going to show you any expression at all. Just a cold-blooded monster on the floor.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And, Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Kings making a change here. Kings leading now by 9. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the pass to Cousins. There's the 3. Ashik comes up with the rebound. On offense, here are the Warriors. A big stretch here going 10-2. McDermott can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Ashik up top. Fires at the elbow. And an air ball on that one. Way off. The dish to Stoudemire. Gay with no one around. Again, Sacramento.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Warriors trail by 13. Here's Mack. He's guarded by Schroeder. Evans goes in. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
McDermott kicks to Mack. And the shot is good.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easiness.
But they'll get another chance. DeRozan.
3 points. DeMar
A
DeRozan.
three-pointer is right on target. DeRozan's got 5 points in the quarter.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Evans passes to Ashik. A floater. No good. Nice D from Cousins. Kicks it to Schroeder. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Feeds it to Mack. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And Thompson kicks to Bogut.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Thompson dishes to Dellavedova. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Sacramento leading by 16. Cousins, no one around him. That doesn't go either for Cousins. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. His 5th miss. Now 2 for 7 from the floor. Pass to Cousins. And there's a whistle that goes on Luke Mbamute. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Gay with it. Picked up by Thompson. Cousins with a screen on Thompson. Stoudemire wide open.
Amari Stoudemire.
Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Stoudemire's got 6. Warriors trailed by 18. There's the pick. Thompson outside. And the 3-ball is good. 9 points in the game so far.
They're having much more success here in the second. After missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Stoudemire, the pass to DeRozan. That is good.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
dishes it to Dellavedova. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
The shot by Gay. And the Kings check on 2 more.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And no question, GA, Rudy Gay is one of those guys who has always put up great numbers, but in 9 seasons he's been in the league, only 1 playoff. Only 1. Count him, 1. Back in 2012.
Yeah, but what if he were still in Memphis, though? I mean, that's one of it. Sometimes it's not always your fault that you're not getting there.
True.
You got to play on a good enough team, and he hasn't up to this point. So, yeah, he's had his moments of inconsistency and will disappear at times. So there's some shared blame there as to why he hasn't been more consistent when it comes to the postseason.
Here's Porzingis. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yes, very, very impressed with how much more alive they look here to get back in it.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Schroeder. Defense is right there. Pass to Cousins. Leans inside. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And, you know, back to Rudy Gay, he's a tremendous all-around talent. Physically, instinctively, skill-wise, he's got it all. Except that consistent winning touch, that remains to be completed.
And it's Dellavedova missing.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim. And thinking more about Rudy Gay, one key number I look at from last season, his assists. By far the most in his career, and that didn't translate into a ton of wins, but it very well could have been the next step toward getting those wins.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And he gets it to go.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from 3-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Sacramento leading by 15. And Beverly kicks to Turner. To the middle. Here's Bolar. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. It's Thompson off the drive. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Up high and down hard with the one hand.
Got a little extra force for that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Turner passes to Bolar. It's deflected. Gay against Thompson. Bogut dishes to Dellavedova. Out to Thompson. Unloads. The rebound by Turner.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Count that one, and the Kings lead as we get down now to just 11 on the basket from Dellavedova. .56 seconds left to play here in the half. And Beverly kicks to Turner. There's the double team with Bogut. Just 5 to shoot. That one goes. Count it. And that's 19 points for Gay. Here's Dellavedova. 13 points in the game. Down low. Porzingis. No good with the layup.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Thompson outside. Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. From deep three-point range. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Kings on top, up by 15. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
On the court right now for the Kings, we got Lance Stevenson. Rudy Gay is out there with Turner. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Billar in at the 5 spot. The drive by Thompson to the middle. Passes to Porzingis. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Beverly. Kings leading now by 15. Down low. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Warriors shooting here about 46% for the game. Bogut with a screen on Beverly. The pass to Porzingis. 13 feet away. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And Beverly kicks to Gay. Good on the triple. Gay's got 22.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Thompson from long range. The rebound by Turner. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Stevenson. And finished off by Bogut.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And the Kings making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Here's Bogut. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Sacramento foul.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Hill, he's checked in for Sacramento. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. One of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir. I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
There's a screen. Thompson against Stevenson. Inside. Porzingis passes to Bogut. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
That's good. Hit.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Thompson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
You remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
Stolen by Beverly. And now running up the court, Stevenson pushing it up.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Kings leading now by 10. And there's the feed to Turner. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bogut's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bogut with a screen on Hill. On the wing, Thompson. The tray. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Hill. The shot misses. The Warriors go the other way with it. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. For the finish.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
And Thompson kicks to Bogut. It's hauled in by the Kings. Cousins has got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, when you look at DeMarcus Cousins, he's clearly one of the more talented and also one of the most emotional players in the game. He's also one of the most teed up.
Yeah, talking about Cousins' top 5 in technical fouls in each of his first 5 seasons. Among other things, that's given away a ton of free points, guys, to the opposition.
Yeah, DeMarcus is working hard to control that temper, and he knows it's important for the team. But it's hard to plug a volcano.
Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. No good from Bogut.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans. What a performance. Just look at the game for Hill. He's got 14 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And, Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Omer Asher. He's checked in for Bogut. Evans comes in for Porzingis, and McDermott subbed in for Mbahumute. Evans left side. Floats one, and the layup is up and in. Evans has got his second basket of the game.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
The drive by Cousins.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
The dish to McDermott. Here's Evans. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Stevenson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Kicks to Cousins. He dishes it to Turner. Jacks up a 3. Cousins, no good. Warriors trailed by 17. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Evans, a screen on Turner. Here's McDermott. Good work defensively by Turner.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Feeds to Hill. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Warriors called timeout.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Some changes for Golden State. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Asher. Heinrich comes in for Thompson. And it's Terry in for Matthew Dellavedova. On the wing, Jason Terry. Off target with his 3. Sacramento leading by 19. Pass to Villar. And he goes in for the dunk.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here is Bonner, guarded by Stoudemire. McDermott, no one around him. The basket good off the assist from Evans. 7 points for Doug McDermott.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Evans with it. Now Stoudemire defending. Takes a 3. And it's Terry again missing. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here. Oh! It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
That's his second personal foul.
And guys, Kirk Heinrich, a steady, reliable point guard, but not last season. Something went severely wrong with his shot to the point where he suffered career-low shooting percentages from the field and from three-point.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Reggie Evans. Talking about Heinrich, the one thing you expect from him is consistency. But when he couldn't provide it last year, the team turned to a different backup point guard.
Exactly right, Kevin. Heinrich couldn't have felt good about becoming a third stringer, averaging the fewest minutes per game of his career last season.
He kicks the bottom. Lets it go. The good-looking shot from the wing. And it's 9 points for Doug McDermott. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Brooklyn Nets. Schroeder passes to Stoudemire. Here's Billar from 13. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Out left to the wing. Kicks it out to Terry. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Schroeder. And the Kings pushing it up now. And finished off by DeRozan.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
1:24 left to play here in the third. Schroeder kicks to Stoudemire. He feeds it to DeRozan. Stoudemire dishes to Schroeder. That is good. Schroeder's got 7 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Sacramento leading by 22. Dishes it to DeRozan. Stoudemire outside. McDermott with a steal. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Warriors shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. To the inside. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Heinrich passes to Porzingis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Warriors have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Kicks it out to Gay. Pass to Schroeder. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Schroeder's got 7 points for the quarter. Terry. No good on the buzzer beater. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know.
Hey guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Terry is up there. there with Allen Anderson. Then it's McDermott. Then it's Bonner. And it's Porzingis in at the power forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. He's perfect from the line this time. And with the HGH testing, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. The first positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
Puts up the baby hook. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Schroeder. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Now here's Terry. Down low. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Here's Stoudemire. It's tipped. DeRozan against Anderson. To the inside. Here's McDermott. It's hauled in by the Kings. Gay's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The wide open look here for DeRozan. No good on the 3.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
One shot.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And the Kings making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Terry outside. Passes it to Bonner. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist from DeRozan. 19 points here for Cousins.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And Mbah-a-Moute's checked in for Porzingis. Kings leading now by 20. Stoudemire kicks it over to Schroeder. And he gets the bucket. Schroeder's got 9 points here in the second half.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Terry outside. Now here's McDermott. He's covered by Gay. And oh, here we go, DeRozan. Oh! The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
And here's Anderson for 3. McDermott dishes to Bonner. To the paint. And finished off by McDermott.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
The pass to Stoudemire. DeRozan in the corner. Shot clock at 5. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here is Bonner. DeRozan defending. Here's Terry. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
And the Warriors making a change here. Max checked in. And that one's good.
Oh, look, league business clearly doing well. Franchises, values are skyrocketing, and a new TV deal kicking in next season as well. It represents the largest expansion of league revenues in history.
The kick out to Anderson. And Bahamute, the pass to McDermott. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And the NBA's TV deal paying about 3 times as much per year as the previous deal.
And it's changing the math as far as the salary cap and contract negotiations go. For the fans out there, don't get sticker shock. The players expect to share in these revenues.
Bonner. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. Sacramento leading by 17. Stoudemire drawing the double team. Schroeder kicks to Cousins. Stoudemire outside. Shot to stop the drought. And it's Schroeder missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
It's DeRozan with the drive.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Here's McDermott. Misses the 3.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
The feed to Cousins. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looks good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Mack dishes to Mbah-a-Moute.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Drew Gooden has checked in for Sacramento. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. And the first shot of the night for him missing. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game. I mean, they've actually done a great job on the board.
Warriors trail by 16. Here's Mack. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one. You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target, it just didn't fall.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
And the best way to pile up points in a hurry, just run and get your buckets before the defense can get set.
And that one's good.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Here's Mack to the middle. And it's Anderson that time on the assist from Shelvin Mack. Mack's got 3 assists now in this one. Sacramento leading by 14. Good in the pass again. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got a jaw up off the floor after that one.
Shoot 2.
He bailed him out with that foul. The shot clock was running low. He should have just held his ground and played straight up D and challenged the shot.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Evans, he's checked in for Mbamute. And it's Thompson in for McDermott. And a change for Sacramento. Oubre is checked in. Timeout called by the Kings.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups, I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Golden State. And then for Sacramento, Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Gay. Lance Stevenson comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Dennis Schroeder. Kings leading now by 15. Stolen away. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. The quick look, no good that time.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball. Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Prigioni kicks to Oubre. Outside Hill. And good now atop the key. Back to Stevenson. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Here's Hill. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, this team does not waste opportunities at the foul line. They make the opponents pay when they foul them. If they get sent to the line, they're cashing in.
So he gets them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Thompson misses.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Now here's Oubre, guarded by Heinrich. Oubre can't get it to go. Heinrich kicks to Mack. He dishes it to Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his second personal foul.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Thompson. 22 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Kings leading now by 12. To the that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Thompson misses.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And it's Gooden with the jam.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
The drive by Thompson. For three, Bonner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
So the Kings win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never...
Yeah.